Today we're painting some beautiful red poppies, and it's so simple even beginners can do these. My poppies are red, but feel free to use orange or blue or your own favorite color. You can download the outline at watsonwatercolor.com. Start with a thick puddle of your main color. It might be easiest to get the color straight from the tube for this. My red is pyrrole red, and the best red for poppies is one that's warm and leans towards orange. I'm also mixing a puddle of orange, red plus yellow. Now, the easiest way to get variety with soft edges is to wet the paper. So wet the back petals with clean water, and then touch some of that thick color to the top edge. The color should bleed down into the petal area. If you can just let it bleed and not overwork it, you may have a beautiful look. For the top flower, you can add some orange or yellow to the bottom also. Repeat this step with the next open flower. Wet the area and touch some of your thick color to the outside edges. If it spreads too far, you could dab some up with a paper towel and then try again with even thicker paint. It's mainly getting the right amount of color and the right amount of water, and that just takes practice. For the third flower, you could just outline the outer edge, but skip spaces if you do. I know there's not much room there, but you don't want a solid outline going around. You just want hints of color here and there. While those dry, mix a puddle of green. Try not to overmix your puddles. Leave some of the blue and some of the yellow at the edges and just have the green mixed in the middle. For my green, I'm using cerulean blue plus yellow. If you use a tube green, you can still add some yellow and blue at the edges. Paint the leaves, the stems, etc. with your green, and dip your brush in the yellow occasionally as you paint, just to give it a little more variation. Next, I'm painting the front petals on the flowers. The front petals should be darker than the back petals, but you still want variety. You don't want them flat. So paint them with red or red-orange and touch the darker color at the top edges. Oops, mine wasn't completely dry and the color is starting to bleed in. Don't worry if something goes wrong. You can always lift color up or add more later. Trying to get some variety in these flower petals, I'm doing a few stripes of color on one, putting color at the edge on the other. Just use your imagination so that each petal looks individual. Anything that you paint that's all one flat color is going to look flat. For more attractive flowers, variety is the key. If your paint all blends to one flat mass, just use a thirsty brush or a paper towel to lift some up, and then add some darker color in another area. You can keep painting and lifting until you're happy with your flowers. The darker they are at the edges, the more dramatic the painting will be. But once again, don't outline the edges. Skip some areas here and there so they aren't all even. Poppies also have black, which adds extra pop. So I'm adding black to the center of the two open poppies. I dot the black in with the tip of my brush. You can also add black where the flower meets the stem on the bottom. Now for a background. You can put any background you want in, but keep it light in value. That'll help the flowers stand out. I'm adding a stripe of color behind my flowers for a modern look, but your background can be anything you like. To keep the straight lines, place masking tape over the edges. If you haven't used masking tape on your paper before, you might want to test it on a piece of scrap paper, because on the softer papers, the masking tape can tear the paper when it pulls off. Now, for the background, I'm mixing a big puddle of light green or yellow green, and I'm also going to be dipping in the yellow. Use a small brush to paint around the poppies, and you can dry this or you can pull the masking tape off while it's still wet. The paint will stay in place. My yellow-green looks very solid to me, so I dab some up with a paper towel. I decide to also put a black line in the middle of both leaves and use black to add a little shading on the left side of the bud. These flowers would look gorgeous with orange and gold, and blue poppies are very popular too. You can use these same techniques, adding variety to your petals with lights and darks for tulips or any other spring flowers. So enjoy spring and paint flowers. Happy painting!